Hello. Today, I would like to talk to you about the full story of Joany Gray. But first, how did we get all the mentions that Deacon mentions about her? Let's go over that first and everything you're going to need to do. One of the first things is to clear Crazy Willie's infestation.
Ah, that's right. I gotta finish burning out this infestation zone. Shit, almost out.
Once you have the infestation cleared, you will be received with this storyline progression. Don't worry about reading it. I'm going to zoom in and read them all later. You can also pick up these. I'll get to these in a second. There's also a hidden dialogue here by Boozer mentioning Joany after this cutscene.
No, man. Just sick of it.
Okay, I'm just fucking with you. Hey, Deke. Mike said he'd kill you if he ever saw you again. And if he said it...
That old man doesn't remember his name half the time.
No.
Hey,
He'll remember. All right. Hey, Deke.
Yeah.
Don't you kill anyone in the camp, okay?
I'm not gonna kill anyone. You good?
Never better.
We're also going to need to clear out the Berley Lake horde.
Burn, you goddamn freak.
You'll then receive this storyline progression, which also mentions Joany.
What's that? I gotta clear the camp. Bunch of murderers and thieves, and I can't let any of them
The
escape.
next one is the Berley Lake ambush camp.
There's one.
Let's take them out.
This.
Look out!
Burn, you asshole!
I'm coming for you.
Now I...
Come on! You killed him! Move it back! I need covered fire!
What do you think now, huh? Somebody shoots back. How do you like that?
Go back! Falling! Down! Down! Yeah! Get him! Get him! Gotta reload!
You can't hide, you son of a bitch!
Finally! Falling back! Cover! They're hit!
Falling back!
One more to go. Yeah. Oh, I think that's it. Roads will be a little safer now. I mean, not much, but a little. All right, where did you hide your bunker, huh? I know you got one. There it is, down the hatch. What do they got here? A map, yes.
This storyline progression has always interested me. Maybe you'll find it interesting too. and another cutscene with Ricky
Let me see
and
the
Deacon
photo,
that
Deke.
must be completed.
Come on, please. This is when I knew
What'd you know, Ricky?
that I didn't want to end up like so many of us here, trapped in the past or running from it. I want to look forward. Okay? Not back.
This isn't what you think it is, okay? You think that Iron Mike's treaty with these bastards is gonna hold?
I don't know.
Fucking rippers after what they did to Boozer's arm, after what they did to
Deke!
Lisa. What?
This was clutched in one of their hands. What happened?
This one tells you about Joany as well. And probably the most well-known mission with the Screamer.
Okay, let's take a look around. Which way? Gotcha. Beer bottle, empty. Heading that way. Damn it. Skizzo's right. He's heading home.
Boozer, are you in here? Booze man.
Okay, let's take a look around. Still got this.
There he is!
Ooh, old MacDonald had a farm. E-I.
Little late for a stroll.
Hey, Dick. How's it going, old buddy?
Boozer, where are you going?
Home. That's where I'm going, home.
Oh, we
Sweet
can't
home.
go back to O'Leary Mountain.
No, I'm not going to fucking O'Leary Mountain. I'm going to Farewell.
Shit, come on. We gotta get...
You don't want to be doing that.
You want to take a swing at me? Fine. Get in line behind them. Bring it!
This storyline progression tells how she died and where. And finally, we have the Rimview Ranch infestation.
Nice headshot.
Another storyline progression that interested me quite a bit. Now, we can begin. I don't know why I asked Ricky about her old man, her older brothers. I guess I just want to figure out how she did it. Moved on. See, Boozer lost Joany before shit went down. My old man's been dead for years. My mom, when I was a kid. Ricky lost her whole family. Just like I lost Sarah. How do you get over something like that? So here we have Deacon explaining that Joany died before everything went down. Which of course is why we never see her in the story, but only hear about her through the memories of Deacon and Boozer.
She's burning up. The knife must have...
And I mentioned this, the Seeking Gorgeous Man clippings, because I can only speculate that if Sarah knew, then maybe there's a possibility that Joany knew as well.
The question is, have you told anyone in the MC that you're dating a nice girl from Seattle and not some bimbo from whatever strip club you guys live in?
Oh, well, okay, wait a second. No, we don't live in a strip club. I mean, we have a lifetime membership there. That's true, but we don't live there. And second,
I'm not going to read these, so if you'd like to pause the screen and read them, I'm not going to read them out loud. And moving along, it was an open secret back in the day that old Crazy Willie was running a brothel out here, letting the girls work the back rooms for a cut of the action. The MC would come out here on road trips, end up spending the night. Funny how that worked. Me and Boozer never partook. I had just met Sarah, and Boozer never cheated on Joany. Not once. So I added this part in here just to give a visual that if Deacon and Boozer came to this location, then this isn't some random location. I could imagine that Deacon and Boozer actually slept in these beds, watched these TVs, sat on these couches, looked out these windows, and had part of their lives here. And with all of that, and all of the opportunity, still, Boozer never cheated. Way back in the day, before I met Sarah, I came on a road trip out here with Boozer and Joany. They were looking at maybe buying a place around Berley Lake. Boozer was driving trucks at the time, the big rigs, hauling freight up and down Highway 97. It didn't matter where they lived, but after Joany was killed, any idea about moving away from Farewell died with her. A long time ago, Boozer and Joany were thinking about buying a place out here at Berley Lake. I wonder what Joany would have said if I had told her that one day it would be a giant watering hole for a horde. Funny thing is, she might just have believed me. And this is the house that's in the picture of the storyline progression. It is the Berley Lake ambush house. I'd like to take you through a tour so we can see what was almost Boozer and Joany's residence. Nice big porch. Cozy little home. Has everything you need. Nice little living area. Small bedroom. That's where they would have slept. And the restroom.
Oh, good.
With a big tub, a commode, and a sink. Kitchen has everything you need. Sink, stove, microwave, cupboards, refrigerator. This is where they would have lived. Even the yard around the house is quite big. With a lot of parking space as well. So whenever I come here, I remember. This was almost Boozer's house. This was the house Joany was looking at to buy. Boozer and Joany were staying at a small bed and breakfast out here when they wrecked their bike and Joany was killed. They'd been together forever. High school sweethearts. Boozer never recovered from that. Not really. Not completely. Iron Mike was wrong. We aren't defined by what we do. We are defined by our scars that never heal. And this is the bed and breakfast in the picture of the storyline progression. It is the Rimview Ranch infestation. When I come here, I could imagine that this place was actually quite beautiful, colorful. The grass, the different flowers, the green trees. It had walking spaces and even benches where people could come out and sit down, enjoy the sun and the breeze. They even had little gardens around the place. Big deck and a freezer on the back porch. Now, why this place would need a jacuzzi, I'm not sure. And if this target practice was put here by the bed and breakfast or the marauders, I'm not sure about that either. But there are tables out here which show that there was availability to eat outside as well, or at least enjoy comfort in the sun. Now let's take a look inside. This bed and breakfast looks just like an ordinary house, which most do. Sink, stove, refrigerator, cupboards. But I do notice that this place also has a small library and a table tucked away in the corner. This table still has plate, fork, stuff to drink and eat, remnants of what it was before. Seating area with nice deep green rugs, and the bed, which was the last place that Joany slept in. And of course, the bathroom that they used. More deep green on the walls, and also decorated with wallpaper. So again, whenever I come to this place, I imagine that this was actually the last place that Boozer and Joany were able to get cozied up in together. And now the most famous of all of the storyline progression. I remember the night Boozer's wife was killed. They were drunk and crashed his bike off Highway 97. Joany was dead when we got there. We had to drag Boozer away. Called it in. Lied to the cops. If we hadn't, Boozer would have done time for manslaughter. Not something any of us was proud of. The way the MC handled it, leaving Joany out there, even for a short time. Yeah, that was bad. Boozer never forgave himself. If Boozer is this sad about Deacon leaving, I can only imagine how sad he is about his wife Joany.
You two were always so close. Yeah, you really were like a brother and sister. Joany, you will never know how much Boozer misses you.
And now the hidden dialogue I mentioned earlier.
Joany? 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 Oh, what did I do to you? Shouldn't have left you there. Joany? Joany?
This sign here says Crater Lake Byway. The book says she died off Crater Lake Highway. For years, I always thought there was a Crater Lake Highway. I thought Crater Lake Highway turned into Crater Lake Byway. But after looking for it, and looking, there isn't a Crater Lake Highway. This is the Highway 97 bridge that leads out that Nero destroyed. This is the road that Deacon says Joany died off of. Let's go take a look at what she would have saw on her last ride with Boozer. These stop signs do not give us any indication of the street name that we're on. Our only marker is up here. Highway 97 Shop and Gas. So I can imagine these were the last stores that she passed through. Highway 97 Shop and Gas. The Burger Mart. They probably got gas here. And the Chateau. She would have passed by the Liberty Motel. And they would have crossed this bridge before it became destroyed. She would have saw this Horseshoe Cafe and the Big Mountain Travel Center. And the Timber Auto Parts. They also would have passed this Peltrol truck stop. And with Boozer driving the big rigs up and down Highway 97, I could only imagine that he frequented that truck stop as well. They finally came to this turn on Santiam Highway. And this is the street that she died on. Enjoying the scenery and the air in her hair. Around here is where Boozer lost control and slid his bike and ended up on the side of the road here next to this light post. And there is her memorial. Someone still puts flowers here. So there you have it. The full story of Joany Gray in Days Gone. From high school sweethearts to never being cheated on, to looking at houses out on Berley Lake, to bed and breakfast at Rimview Ranch. I really enjoyed making this video, and it is my hope that we can remember Joany not just for how she died and where, but also of how she still lives on through the memories of both Boozer and Deacon. This is Book of Freaker Wars, signing off. Continue riding that broken road.